The best example I've seen of measuring the impact of social media campaigns is through controlled tests, controlled exposure tests. It's not widely done, but I have seen it done. So what you do is you deliberately take samples of people and you allow some people to see the social activity and some people to not see the social activity. And then you follow their subsequent buying behaviour. And you follow their buying behaviour both online and offline. That's crucial. So that's basically how you traditionally, one of the ways you would traditionally evaluate poster advertising, for example, or TV advertising. And when you do it that way, you can measure the sales effects of social and you can measure the ROI. And what I have seen, and you can do it for FMCG brands that people don't buy online. You can see the effect of social media on whether or not people go to the supermarket. When you evaluate social that way, what you do see is that it is a useful tool to have in the armoury. It does have an effect on sales. It can be highly profitable, although the effects are quite small. It's a profitable multiplier, but it doesn't tend to have a big enough effect to be a main driver.
It's time social learnt the lessons that TV learnt many years ago, which is that you need to monitor things like, the emotional impact on the brand. You need to start looking at all of those soft metrics that are hopefully leading indicators of success in the future, and not expect a single social media initiative to deliver results now. They're going to deliver over time if it's good. And in the same way that one often evaluates TV by looking at a sample of people who did see the TV commercial and comparing them with a sample of people who didn't, and then looking at how that changed their behaviour and attitudes. The same should be done with social media initiatives. But the trouble is they're only ever looking at the people who are in the social media, and nobody does the control piece. Nobody says, yeah, but what would have happened? What happened to those people who didn't get sucked along? And nobody asks also the right questions with, well, how did it change their approach to the brand? All they're looking for is that short-term behavioural thing. Did they, I don't know, make a transaction that we can track, or did they in some way pursue a behavioural chain that we can monitor? That's all they're asking. Whereas the more useful and important questions are the ones that the TV had learnt years ago you need to ask, which is, yeah, but what's it doing for the brand? How has this influenced the brand? And we know that an awful lot of these kind of social initiatives have ended up actually alienating and irritating buyers of the brand because they can be very intrusive. We can buy likes, and we can incentivize sharing in a way that ultimately doesn't necessarily build a brand and could be detrimental to it. That's the critical thing that people really need to start monitoring in that area, but I think seldom is.